Okay. This is my grandmother old house. And this is the house that I used to stay here with her sometimes, you know. I used to clean this yard out. I used to pick all the bottles out, cut the grass, everything. I used to do all that. So let me I wonder if somebody living there. 28, 28, 2348 Loretta Avenue. 2348 Loretta Avenue. 2348 Loretta Avenue. 2348 Loretta Avenue. Hello. Hey, partner. My grandmother used to live here. She would have been 100 years old. Yeah, y'all want to sell a house back to the family? Huh? How you doing? My grandmother used to live here. She would have been 100 years old in March the 30th. So I used to, when I was a kid, I used to get flowers out the yard and cut the grass and all that. It's still a 3-bedroom, right? Yeah, and the room in the middle, in the front and the back. I know, yeah. But I just wanted to say hi. Thank you. Yeah, this was back in the days. All right. Thank you. All right. Yeah, they don't want to sell the house back, so. Now, Tony used to live in the middle room. Grandma was in the front room, and Darlene was in the back room. And then I think Bern, my sister, was in the back room. So they don't want to sell a house, Lisa. I thought they wanted to sell a house back to your family because my grandma was 100 years old. They don't want to sell a house. So, all right, let's go. They don't want to sell the house, y'all. I told them I used to cut that grass. And my grandmother used to send me to Hardee's and get a cold cut. I'm gonna show you where my grandmother used to send me at, Lisa. My grandma used to send me to Hardee's. My grandma used to send me to Hardee's. That's the backyard. We had a little teeny backyard. See that backyard? And I think Earl's store used to be up here on the left. I used to walk up here. My grandma used to like Golden Ginger Ale Suburban. She used to drink Golden Ginger Ale Suburban. And let me see. And she used to send me to Hardee's, right over here on the right-hand side, to get a sub, a cold cut sub. I forgot what kind of food my grandma used to send me here and get for her. You want a sub from out here? Huh, Lisa? Now let me get you a sub. And a fire station right here. So my grandma used to send me to Pico Picos. I think that's the name of that store used to be. Pico Picos. Pico Pacos. I used to walk here and get her a sub. I know I used to get Italian cold cut. I used to get Italian cold cut. And I forgot what I used to get my grandmother. This store used to be Pico Pico Picos. Oh, it's still the same name, Lisa. Look. Pico Picos. I'm gonna see if this person's still there who own it. What you want out of here?
A cold cut.
Cold cut. Italian cold cut. Pico Picos. I forgot what I used to get my grandmother. I used to come here and get my grandmother I forgot what I used to get it, folks. And this when I was like 12 years old. 13. Wow. Hey. How you doing? You still kept the name Pico Picos? When I was a kid, I used to come here. But the name's still the same. You didn't change the name, you kept the name, huh? Pico Picos, right?
20 years ago.
How many?
20 years.
20? So I'm 56 years old. I used to come here when I was 12. How many years is that? I was 12 years old. But this name been here a long time.
Long time. 40 more.
About 40?
40 more.
60? How many years? 50 some years, yeah. So I need an Italian cold cut.
Where did that come?
Everything no hot.
You want to heat and cold it?
You can keep it cold.
6:35.
And do you got a ginger ale, like a golden ginger ale, Suburban?
Regular ginger.
All right, give me a regular ginger
You
ale.
want regular ginger?
Yeah. Thank you.
How much is your cheesecake? $2.99.
Oh, it's about 50 years that they had the name. This lady been here
Let me get
for 20 years.
$2.
Hey Lisa, won't you just split the sandwich up?
What kind of sandwich?
Huh?
What kind of
A cold cut? Italian cold cut?
sandwich? Yeah, we're gonna split it.
All right. How much money is this?
I can have this.
No, because you ain't gonna do nothing but waste it. I don't know what happened to all my money I had today. I spent all my money up. All these do is waste money, y'all. We don't have no money. But this is Pico Picos, and I used to come here and get my grandmother something to eat. She used to send me here, and she used to buy me Italian cold cut. I think she might have been eating Italian cold cut too. And she used to always want a golden ginger ale, Suburban. Golden ginger ale. So I'm here, folks. Now tell me about y'all. When the last time y'all thought about your grandmother, and how old were you? And tell us what your grandmother liked when y'all was little. Do y'all remember? That's the question for the day. I went back to my grandmother's house, and I asked the owner, can they sell the house? And he won't sell it. I said, you want to sell the house back? I want to go back to my house when I was a kid, 724 McCabe Avenue, and see if I can get my house back. Do y'all remember? when y'all was like little and y'all was at y'all grandmother's house and y'all grandmother used to send y'all to the store, do y'all remember what your grandmother used to give y'all? They say, well, this store been here about 50 years, probably or more, but I was 12 years old when my grandmother used to send me around here to get something to eat. And I think I used to get a cold cut, Italian cold cut. But I forgot what I used to get my grandmother. I can't remember, y'all. I can't remember what I used to get her. The underground is down the hill. Little Mel used to own the underground, and the Gentleman 10 is on the right side. There. The Gentleman, Gentleman 10. See how these kids was? See these kids? That's how I used to be. I used to be little and was coming here when I was a kid, y'all. Man, that brings me back. Remember? So basically, the same thing happened with the kids now. When they get old like us, they're gonna be thinking about the same thing we thinking about. Look at this train track. They're going Marbury Street. So who remember when their grandmother used to send them to the store? And what y'all remember? Now you say 44. Was that 44 years ago? Okay. 44. Alright. So that was 44 years ago. Thank you. Who gave me the answer? Stan. Stan Field. Thank you, buddy. I ain't feel like doing that math. Take your picture. Lisa want me to take a picture. How you doing, Councilman Leon Pickett? Lisa want me to take a picture, y'all. Why you want me to take your picture? All right. I took it off. All right, so Pico Picos. Do anybody know how to pronounce this name? Pico Pico. Pico Pico. Pico Pico. Poco Pico. Pico Pico. Do y'all remember that name? This store been here a long time. So when I was a kid, like 12, 13, somebody said 44 years ago. 44, 54, 55, 56, yep, 44 years ago. Wow. So 44 years ago, I came to this store right here and got my grandmother something to eat. 44 years ago, I came here to get my grandmother something to eat. But I can't remember what I bought her. Man. So this is Emerson Avenue, Emerson and Bentlow Street. My grandmother lived on 2348 Loretta Avenue, right around that corner. At the beginning of this broadcast, I went to the house, knocked on the door, and I asked the people, can I buy the house back? And my grandmother would have been 100 years old, March the 30th, but she passed away. I think somebody passed like 20-some years ago. We having a party for my grandmother. My cousin named Lil here, Tony, Charlene and Tony. And they asked me, what do I remember that my grandmother cook for me. What kind of food I remember. What I like. You know, I like the greens. I used to go to the farm. All the way up Gunpowder Farms up that way. A farm. Yeah, she cooked some hell of a greens. Thank you. You too. So you got my soda? Thank you. Yeah, well, 44 years ago I've been here. 44 years ago. It was 44 years ago that I've been here. Thank you. How old are you, man? 16, see? I was like 13, 14, 15, 16. Coming here from my grandma. Who sent you here? Your grandparents? Right there? Yeah. My grandparents sent me here. And now I'm 56 years old. So when you turn 56, you might say, I used to come here. And this store probably still got the same name, Pico Picos. So he's 16 years old. And there. So, what I'm saying, folks, things that we doing, it's a recycle. It's a recycle. It's like life is a revolving door, y'all. It's a recycle. All right, now we going back out Towson. Let me read some comments. My grandma used to live on the water. What's that? 2730 Mercado Avenue. Wow. Tracy Kane, guess who I saw today? Your nephew, your nieces. I think I saw your family member. The best pizza and sub back in the days. Okay. Pack of Picos. Lisa, why are you eating the food? Why you ain't give me none? All right, let me wash my hands. Let me hold it. Yeah, they used to make some. I used to have some. So I'm getting an Italian cold cut, and this how it look. It look just like that. But of course, it's new owner. You know, it's not the same. Because when I was a kid, 44 years ago, but they kept their name, Paco Pico. And this lady said that she kept the name. She been there 20 years. All right, I'm going to eat. This is my first meal. No, we ate McDonald's, but so where we going now? Towson again? Or York Road? I don't mean to be eating in front of y'all, but you know. Any nap, man? Good, plenty of nap, man. Okay. Not bad. Paco Picos. Alright, folks, I'm out of here. I just was reminiscing on my grandmother's house and the stuff that she used to send me here when I was a kid. And we can give her a party. She would have been 100 years old. And I went to a house and asked the people who live in there, can we get our house back? And they said no. They won't even give us the house back. Why are you laughing? He said no. I said, can y'all sell a house back to the family? Because that's my grandmother's house. Lisa, man, your ring gonna say you was hungry. How you doing, Red? Red's car. Linda Carter, Manuel Ringo, Patricia, Tracy Kane, Donna, David Turner. What's up? I just saw David Turner out Cherry Hill at the walk. Michelle and what's that name Lisa say? Shantis. SHANTIAH. Shantia. Larry Cheese. Oh, you remember? Did your grandmother send you something, get something to eat? And where you went at? Councilman Leon Pickett and Melinda Duplin, all the way from Houston, Texas on here. Tim Anderson, Dante White, Virgie, Stan, Phil. I'm on Emerson and Bentlow, Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah, the best pizza flat back in the 80s, see? I used to come here too back there. Alright, y'all. Well, thank y'all for reminiscing with me. But my grandma, Claudia Williams, her and some more people, Bob Cheeks and all that, they started the welfare rights back in the days. Remember the welfare rights? Yeah, my grandma was part of that. And remember Job Corps? Not Job Corps, Summer Corps. Back in 1976, how y'all used to sweep up and all that. She had a little bit to do with that too. Oh, Claudia Williams. Have a great day.